A very good morning to all of you out there watching the program at the present moment, my colleagues out there, and especially you learners. And I believe you have just written the test last week Tuesday, and I've got no doubt you have done well. For today, we are going to be looking at one of the topics that we have probably treated during the first term, and this is going to serve also as some form of revision because it's first term's work. We are going to be looking at human resource function, and my name as projected there, Mr. M.S. Mui from Moteo as the Business Studies Subject Advisor. Without any waste of time, this human resource function topic that forms part of business operations. We are going to be looking at the examination guidelines first. What does the examination guideline expect of you as learners to know in as far as this topic is concerned? Because we'll then be able to treat exactly what is expected of you as we proceed with the presentation. First of all, according to the examination guidelines, you are expected to be able to do the following: discuss and apply the human resource activities, distinguish between job description and job specification, discuss and analyze the following human resource activities, that is recruitment, its types, methods, advantages and disadvantages, selection or shortlisting, interviews, the purpose, role of the interviewer and the interviewee, induction, for example, purpose and importance or benefits, placement, training, skills development, retrenchment, employment contracts, for example, legalities, details of the contract, and termination of the contract, salary determination, for example, piecemeal and time-related and personal tax, and also link to Basic Conditions of Employment Act. Discuss employee benefits on businesses, fringe benefits, pension, medical aid, provident fund, allowances, compulsory benefits, benefits required by law like UIF and other relevant benefits. You are also expected to evaluate advantages and disadvantages of fringe benefits to businesses, analyze and discuss the implication of all the relevant legislation, Labor Relations Act, Basic Conditions of Employment Act, Employment Equity Act, and Skills Development Act on the human resources. Now you can see that there is clearly a link between human resource and the topic that you treated also in the first term, which is impact of recent legislation. So I hope you all remember those acts, and as we proceed, you'll be able to link them. And you are also expected, according to the examination guidelines, to distinguish between legal and illegal strikes as prescribed in the Labor Relations Act. And furthermore, the examination guidelines states that knowledge of this topic should enable you to answer in short paragraphs, longer and essay-type questions. Type of questions that you may also come across in this topic. They are questions based on case studies or scenarios, direct or indirect short questions, and essay questions. Now from this, you can make a conclusion that this topic can be assessed in all sections of the question paper. That is, you can come across this topic in the section A, where you are asked questions such as multiple choice, fill in the missing words, and so on, or section B, where this section is full of case studies and also direct questions, or even section C, where you'll also be expected to write essays. So you don't have to restrict yourself to this topic. This topic can be assessed in all sections of the paper. Now, let's get on to business and try to unpack what this human resource is all about. human resource activities. Human resource activities, let's, for example, take a look at what the human resource function is all about. You still remember the business functions, the then 8 business functions. In other textbooks, you now have the 10 business functions. Human resource function, now as defined, is a department within an organization that deals with issues related to people or workers. And the person responsible for this department is none other than the human resource manager. And human resource activities, amongst others, include the following: human resource planning, recruitment, selection and placement, induction, remuneration, training and development, and so on. So these activities are the activities that take place within the human resource department, which is led by the human resource manager. And then on the screen there, you simply see a diagram showing, you know, the human resource activities that I've just talked about: the human resource planning, employment, training and development, personnel research, compensation, employee benefits. All of these, they form part of activities that have got to take place within the human resource department. And again, that diagram also, it supplements the diagram that we have seen prior, which is also about the activities that take place within the human resource department: your selection, your induction, training and development, and so on. Human resource planning, as the first activity that we have cited, that this human resource planning is an activity that has got to take place within the human resource function. What is this all about? Human resource planning is a process by which management ensures that it has the right employees with the right skills, qualifications, and experience in the right jobs at the right time and at the right cost. Now you can see there that I've highlighted the word right, because you can imagine what will happen if the human resource comes up with wrong employees, with wrong experience, at the wrong time and at the wrong cost. This will definitely send the business into chaos. So the right employees, the right jobs, the right time, the right cost, they play a very key important role. And key to human resource planning is what is called job analysis. Job analysis is a process by which management systematically investigates the tasks, duties, and responsibilities of the jobs within an organization. And two components of job analysis are job description and job specification. Job description is simply a written summary of task requirements for a particular job. For example, job title, purpose of the job, responsibilities of the job, and so on. And job specification, on the other hand, is a statement of the needed knowledge, skills, and abilities of the person who is to perform the job. For example, educational qualifications, experience, training, and so on. Now, it is important that you get that clear distinction between the two, job description and job specification. But it's very easy because, like it's stated there on the screen, job description has to do with the task requirements for the job. And then job specification has to do with the skills and the knowledge that the person who is going to occupy the post has got to possess. Now let's look at recruitment as also another activity that takes place within the human resource function. Recruitment is a process of finding and attracting job candidates who have the necessary potential, competencies, qualifications, and traits to fill job needs and assist the business in achieving its objectives.